we wanted to talk to you about basically your first song you recorded with Pac, or the first beat that Pac took from you. Can you recollect that?
It was Military Mind. Um, Pac stuck his head in the door, too dead often, and just speaking or whatever. And this particular day, he had kind of heard a beat through the door, popped his head and said, "Whose is that?" And I said, "Man, it's something I'm working on, man. Just something I'm." He said, "That's mine. Go take it to the room right now. Give it to the engineer. Let's do this right now." I'm like elated, almost to the point of urinating on myself. I'm ecstatic, and it was like bittersweet because it's like I got, I wanted to tell everybody, but I had to go and do the song. But I want to call people. I want to experience the moment with other people, and it was, like something was happening now. Tyrone had already had a song picked up, if not two, but I know for sure he had already done a song with Pop, and so I felt the pressure of, since me and Tyrone started together in that room, we're doing like 12-hour shifts in there, and it was like he had, like one of ours had arrived. That's the way you look at it. Back in the, when you look at the gangster movies, they say, well, we got a made one. One of us is made now. And that's the way I basically saw it. Like, man, me and this guy been in here struggling and trying to get respect on this label. And he got one in, and now I had to qualify myself. I had to come up with something and pocket grab that beat. And what was so memorable about the song was, it's a tragedy. It was bittersweet again. Some kind of way, in my haste to put it in song form, anybody producing or whatever, they know what I'm talking about. I was using the MP to put it in song form, take certain sounds out, make certain sounds come in on the hook, and take some out during the verse or whatever like that, and 16-bar verse and all that. Some kind of way, I mixed a ballad in one of the sequences. So when the song got halfway through, about right in the middle of the song, kept going to this ballad, a ballad in a total different key, total different mood, total different feeling. If you listen to the Military Mind, you know that a ballad don't fit with that beat and that sound. And the engineer, I believe it was Tommy D. It was either Tommy D or Dave Aaron. And the song went into this thing, we wondering what's going on. So first time I didn't even really panic that much. They said, oh, okay, I just thought it was whatever happened, and I tried to fix it and thought I fixed it. Sure enough, they start rapping on the beat again, and it does the same thing again. I'm sweating. I thought I fixed it again. Third time, my boy, my main man at the time was, man, how come I can't remember my boy's name?
Big Psych?
Psych. Psych said, oh, man, don't tell me, man, he got you up to bat, man. Don't tell me your first day, I got my boy to pick up one, man, and you don't do this. So me and Tommy D, I believe it was, we looked at the thing sequence by sequence and found where I had put another song in the middle of that song, another song I was playing in the machine. And I was so glad we got past that, because I was sweating bricks. They had all these other rappers that I wasn't familiar with in the studio, not just the Outlaws, but Psych was there, and some
Coco
a
Brothers,
whole lot
the East Coast guys.
a whole lot of guys, yeah. And this is my first chance to even be anywhere near on that level with somebody like Tupac, and then this beat is messing up. And you know what? But Pac didn't. What I like about it, he didn't climb it. He didn't make me feel like, like he could have. He could have been like, look, I gave you the opportunity, and now you done blew it. We going to the next beat, and he didn't. That's why I said Pac was unique in that way with a lot of artists, and anybody who hung around Death Row and knew how, like if they had a demo deal, they had some understanding with Suge to get a few songs done, and then he would probably consider signing them or whatever. They knew that Pac was the only one like this. He would give you 8 or 16 bars for your best song. He'd go into them and tell them, okay, find which one y'all want me to get on, and I get to help them have a better chance of getting the deal. And I say that because at that time when the song was messing up, I think he really considered seeing me and Tyrone walking around there trying to get something in, trying to get some respect. And I think he didn't want that moment to be a nightmare for me. He just kind of stayed out of the joking when Syke was speaking. Oh man, I mean Syke was being fun about it, but I was really messing up. My song was really, really messing up. So, but that was it. Military Mind was the first song that I did with him. But I believe it might have been the last published one.
And Darryl, there's a song out there that it's one of the few songs that when you see the details, they didn't know who produced it. And the song that I'm talking about is Pac's Life.
The original Pac's Life, I did. Pac came to me and said, I want you to make me a song like Prince's song Pac's Life. And I called in a guy named Darryl Coley. I believe his father's name was Darryl Coley, and he said he was Darryl Coley Jr. And he later went on to start dating Val Young, which is another singer, one of Pac's favorite singers. And but I called him in because he said he was good at drum program, and he was really creative with it, and I wanted a different feel. I wanted Pac to really like it. I wanted it to have something different than whatever I had to offer. So I thought he and I collaborating on it would give it a different feel. I love collaborations. So we went in there and we did it, and I know that it isn't the one that was eventually released, but the original Pac's Life I did with Pac at his request. Yeah.
Nice. But so for anybody who doesn't know the original Pac's Life, which samples Prince Pop Life, that's my man Darryl Harper's beat.
That's it.
And Darryl, another big song from the internet that a lot of people love is a song called Worldwide by the group OFTB.
Yeah.
I want to know, recently Flipside passed away.
Rest in peace.
Can you talk about your relationship with OFTB?
Yeah. Some guys I met at the road that, to this day I still love them. Long B, Bus Stop, and definitely Flipside. I was closer to Flipside than I was any of them. I would see Flipside more often. We would always stop when we was in traffic. We'd pull over and talk. He would always ask me for another beat. What you doing, Joe? Let's give me a beat, man. And matter of fact, one of the last times I talked to Flip said, man, we started our own label. I think it was Flat Broke Records or something. Flat Broke or something. And I said, yeah, man. He said, Darryl, we gotta get you in there, man. You did Worldwide, man. So, but Flip, we would, like I said, we would run into each other often. The other guys I hardly ever seen again. I saw Lil D at a wedding. But anyway, yeah, I saw him. But Flip, man, rest in peace. That was really like my buddy. I really, really enjoyed knowing him, and I just hate that I didn't have any contacts that knew any details about his homegoing. His homegoing celebration. I didn't know. I wanted to be there. The couple of people that told me that it had happened, they were versed with any kind of more knowledge about when the service was going to take place or whatever like that. But I would have been there. I would have been there for that guy.
Definitely. Rest in
Sure.
peace to Flip Side.
Yeah.